Sorry, let's continue. Now, in the situation whereby we have both the universal and the particular, how do we solve the arguments? Now, for example, we have mx implies nx in our first premise. The second premise is now particular. Okay. Now mx and ox. Therefore, sum ox and nx. So what are we going to do here? Now, in a situation whereby we have the universal proposition as our first premise and we have particular proposition as our second premise, you want to, in our third premise, our third line, we are starting with the universal first. The particular first. And when you have universal and particular, you are starting with particular first. No matter what, you are starting with what? Particular first. And in this our unknown, which is the x, can be replaced with any variable ranging from a to w under our universal proposition. Particular. Okay? But if it is universal, like I've said, x and y. So now, our second premise now will now be, you can use any variable or any letters, anything from a to w. So let me say ma and oa. That is line 2, existential instantation. And line 4, since we've gotten the unknown, which is what? Which is a. So we just use it to replace our what? Universal. That will now be what? ma implies na. That is line 1, universal instantation. So now line 5, we manipulate use of reference and replacement. You can now see that what? ma, that is line 3, simplification. Number 6, ma implies na, ma, therefore what? Okay, therefore na, that is 4 and 5 modus ponens. Okay. Line 7, what are we looking for? O and n. You cannot commutate in our line 3. By now saying that what? OA and FA. That will be line 3 commutation. So 8, to simplify, OA, 7, simplification. Okay? So now 9. Now you have the what? Conjunction of OA and what? NA. OA and NA. That is what? 8 and 6 conjunction. Okay, so now you go to line 10. What do we need to arrive at our what? This time, remember that our essential generalization is in that what? From an instance, you can derive what? Existential proposition. So that will now be inverted NEX, OX, and NX. 9, existential generalization. See, so that is how whenever we have arguments that have both the universal proposition and the particular proposition under quantification theory, we make use of what? It starts from the particular first or the existential. Okay, then we go to our universal. Then we now use our rules of inference and replacements. So now, another example. Okay, supposing we have okay. Px and not QX. 2. Px implies Rs. Therefore, Px implies Q. So therefore, Rx and not Qx. The same step that we used to get this, what we are going to use to get this. So our line 3, we start from what? From the particular. You know here the particular is the particular that starts first. Okay? But here it is universal that we have in our first premise. And remember that I said that whenever you have both the universal and particular or existential, you start with the existential first. And you can replace the X with what? With any letters ranging from A to W. So we now see that P, B, and not Q, B. That is line 1, existential instantation. 4. P, B implies R, B. That is so universal instantation. 5. What we're going to do is simplify. PB, that is line 3, simplification. Okay, so now line 6, what we're going to do here, we make use of this. PB implies RB, and our line 5 has already given us PB, therefore RB. Okay, so that is line 4 and 5, modulus ponens. Line 7, we commutate because we need combination of Q and what? R. So we now see that not QB and PB. That is line 3, commutation. Go to our 8, we simplify. Not QB. 7, simplification. Line 9 is what? Now conjoin RB and not QB. That was RB and not QB. That is 6 and 8 conjunction. Our line 10 now be what? Okay, this RS and not QS. So that is 9, existential generalization. So that is that one. How to resolve arguments using quantification theory. And don't forget about the 4 rules: universal instantation, universal generalization, existential instantation, existential generalization. For universal instantation, from a universal proposition, we arrive at what? An instance. For universal generalization, from an instance, we arrive at what? Universal proposition. Existential instantation, from an existential proposition, we arrive at what? At an instance. And existential generalization, from our instance, we arrive at what? Existential proposition. So that is that on how to resolve arguments using quantification theory. So I believe this explanation, from this, you'll be able to understand better how to resolve argument using quantification theory. Thank you.